Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So two different tips I'm going to cover is effective teamwork, not just random teamwork, and then also how to take advantage of the ring, kind of gatekeep type of scenario at the end there. So in this first scenario, we knew that people were coming from the IMC area. We had already looted it, so we knew they weren't going to go in there. And you might be able to hear our communication in the background. We're establishing which one to attack first. We want all of our firepower on one person. Now it looks like Sears saw us right before we launched our attack, which is fine, because we were still able to get the desired effect. Look, we made him scurry, and if people are running away, that's a great opportunity to be able to shoot him. So with them scurrying, we were able to get lots of damage and separate one. We always want to look for that separated one whenever we're going to be launching an attack or a push, and that's where effective teamwork comes in, right? Is we didn't just randomly run into all these guys and just work off of each other's flanks, as me with these guys have done many times, but we really took the time to figure out how do we want to best attack this before we launched our attack. Same thing here is even in the background here, we're calling out which ones we're shooting for and which ones we want to go. Getting successful hits to the point where he's no shields at all. I felt comfortable with us pushing on these guys, again, kind of reading their abilities on us, and they're still kind of scrambling. They're still, trying to figure out what's going on. So just a couple little things. First of all, I took that zip line because I thought there was still somebody off to the right, so I was trying to add in some noise distraction for them just to give them more, keep their senses overwhelmed as my team was pushing in. And then the second thing is, since I thought somebody was off to the right, you'll see me go up and look to the right. If I had known that, or was for sure that both of them had pushed left, then I would have gone up to the left using my Valk ability instead of looking to the right here. But hindsight being 2020, here we are looking off to the right, making sure that nobody's going to sneak up on us. And then going to the left really would have helped here, just because we wouldn't have been funneled in through this the two high places, and they had angles on us. They shot us separately, so it was basically a 1v3 the whole time, or a 1v2 depending on how you looked at it. But this is what I'm talking about, a coordinated team movement and aiming. I mean, so all of those were designated pushes. We all had the call outs for them, and we knew what the plan was ahead of time. Here's another example. This one's probably the fastest squad kill that we've ever had. Probably make a short of it, actually. But anyway, so I've been ambushed by this door multiple times, so I'm a little gun shy and ranked, walking up to it, and hey, look at that. Sure enough, people come right out as I am looking at it. Now, I hold off because I know that we need to do this as a team, right? Let's pre-plan it. Luckily for us, all three of them go over to the crafters. So we already pre-planned that if something like this was going to happen, grenades are our friend. So we did a countdown on grenades, hit them with it, and then just cleaned up whatever we had to work with. Notice they're all scattered, they don't have any coordination going on, and boom, there's a whole squad down. That was a whole lot of RP. Let's just take a look at that again for just a second. So the first time I walked you through, I kind of talked about what I was seeing visually. But here's the other things I was looking at. Look at our map here. Our map's telling us that we're at the bottom part of this circle with this tunnel. So we know that people can come through here pretty often. It's pretty well traveled. So it's not really an avenue that we want to leave just open and go the other way around. The other thing we notice with our map is if we do go out there, it's a pretty hilled landscape. And I know we're going to end up on the low ground if we do that. So that's not really an ideal placement, especially as we're coming into these final rings. And so we don't want to set ourselves up for a pinch from somebody hiding in the tunnel and somebody having high ground. That's a bad deal. We got another tip for you, but if you found the ones useful so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the next one. So we're definitely on a high from our last kill. We heard the last two teams fighting in here, so two squads left. We know that's the last squad right there, dancing away from the ring. So we're like, all right, sweet, we got their backs to the ring. We've got a little bit of cover out here from the doorway, was what we were thinking. So we're like, all right, we got this. And then we started fighting from out in the open. Schwa goes down. These guys are clearly of really good aim. I get dumb and I decide to res him out in the open, which just gives them an opportunity right here to almost get both of us. Freddy's trying to cover me, but I mean, he loses a lot of health doing it. I try and heal. It's just a mess. I mean, if you're going to gatekeep, just make sure that you've got cover and you're not fighting from out in the open. You should never really fight out from in the open if you can. And this would have been a win for us. Alright guys, that does it for today's video. Hopefully these tips will help you be more successful in your Apex games. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.